the final Saturday of the Olympics, and you're looking at the Olympic Stadium where we open up tonight with the final in the men's 1500 meters. And they're on their way.
And Tom, we're so used to watching these championship races go out slowly and become very tactical affairs. And that's because no one in this race wants to become the pacemaker for everybody else. Why should you go out, run a fast pace that others follow, and then they leave you behind at the end?
In the early going, Centrowitz takes the lead, then Bustos of Spain, then Blankenship of the United States.
You see the tall man in the back, Asbel Kiprop. His father was a 1500-meter runner back in my era and a 3:59 mile. His son was not a track and field athlete. He was serving tea at an Eldoret, Kenya hotel. His father was disturbed by that, so he went to the great Kip Keino and said, "I think my son can be a runner. Can he join your training camp?" Now, about 10 years later, he's a one-time Olympic champion, trying to become only the second man to win 2 Olympic titles in this event. Sebastian Coe did it in 1980 and 1984.
World record attempt, 2:10. Have a guess what happens here. Yes, he gets it. Mahuchik clears 2 meters and 10. That is an outright world record in the women's high jump for the Ukraine.
And we're accustomed to seeing Kiprop at the back of the pack early, and when he gets those big long legs moving, you'll see him easily glide by the other runners.
First lap in 66.8 seconds.
Centrowitz, Bustos, and Nick Willis of New Zealand.
4:25 mile pace. There's guys in this field who've run 3:47 in the mile. So that's hardly an impressive opening lap.
Centrowitz, Bustos, Willis, Gregson of Australia.
Willis on the outside of Centrowitz there, as we see Kiprop move up, and Quimoy, the other Kenyan, falls to the track. And that's an important development. He was a kind of unknown factor, only 20 years old. He beat Kiprop last month. He's back in the race, but hard to think that that didn't take its toll on him.
Here it is.
Kiprop was making a move. Oh, look at Suleiman from Djibouti trying to get outside to follow Kiprop, and it's a touch from, wow, that's important also, because Aguider, who you see on the left of the screen from Morocco, was also disturbed by that. He had to hurdle over Quimoy.
And Makhloufi was on the inside of that and managed to avoid any problem at all. Now the pace starting to quicken, and Matthew Centrowitz is in front.
And it's all about positioning. We've talked about this in so many championship races. As Suleiman, the guy who's run a 3:47 mile from Djibouti, goes to the lead.
Suleiman. Now Centrowitz edges by him on the inside. Suleiman, Blankenship, Willis.
And Aguider has great strength. A good 5,000-meter runner as well.
So Centrowitz and Aguider. Makhloufi moving up now and takes over 3rd place. Kiprop on the outside, gliding up, and dead aim on the leaders.
Next month, but here's Stade de Charlotte, about 20 minutes away from the other place. She's done something she'll never forget in her life. 2 meters and 10, a new world record for Yaroslav Mahuchik of Ukraine.
Matthew Centrowitz leading it with Kiprop alongside.
Centrowitz has been working on this all year, Tom. He's run his best times in practice, sprint times, and it's coming down to that. It's this last 120.
Midway through the turn for home. Here's the home straightaway. Matthew Centrowitz has the lead. Kiprop, Makhloufi trying to catch him. Centrowitz holding on. Here comes Makhloufi. Only meters to go. Centrowitz desperately trying to hold on. He got it. Makhloufi was second.
Sprint over just the last 120 meters. So he went to the lead, and with 120 meters to go, he had better speed down the home stretch than anybody else. Makhloufi was the one who was the most danger for him. Willis coming up in the all-black of New Zealand, but nobody could touch Matthew Centrowitz. They had him do a workout in the last 2 weeks where he ran 8 400s. He ran 51 seconds for the first 7, and on the last one he ran 49.7, his fastest 400 ever. Here, in the midst of a race, he runs just over 50 seconds. And that's a product of both the sprint training that he was doing with his coach, Alberto Sala,